after the F&F Sprunki video I covered, people have been asking me to actually cover the full lore of the Sprunki Incredibox mod, specifically what is happening in the horror version of the mod. And one thing that I have learned while doing research on it is that while there is a little bit of information out there, a lot of it is just theories from the community. So in this video, I want to go ahead and talk about the theory that I thought was the most interesting. This theory was found on Reddit by a user named Psycho Dolphin, and then there was another user that had a very similar take named Boring Cucumber 8445. Now, the developers have confirmed that Gray is the main character in the horror mod, and the reason that he is one of the few people who survived unharmed is because he hid away when the killing started. But the theory that I was reading actually took a slightly different take. Many people believe that Gray actually either has schizophrenia or some type of other delusional disorder. And for those of you that may not be familiar with those words, these disorders basically make a person see or hear things that may not actually be there, amongst other symptoms like having blended affect and social withdrawal. The blended affect is just being insensitive to people's emotion, and social withdrawal is when people just like avoid their friends and family. Now, people believe that the real reason that Gray is unharmed isn't because he managed to hide, but because none of this is real, but simply his mind playing tricks on him because he's having an episode right now. And the fact that he sees most of the other Sprunkies either dead or mutilated in some way may actually be due to his damaged mental state. And personally, I think that Mr. Funbot may be like the rational part of his mind trying to warn him when it says this. I feel like Mr. Funbot is actually trying to make Gray aware that he's having an episode and needs to come back to reality. And now all that does make sense to me, especially when you look into the Sprunki wiki. We learned that Gray didn't really have any connections to any other Sprunkies except for Wenda, but even that relationship is barely there. It's stated in the wiki that they only know each other slightly. And for some reason, there are a ton of theories that have Black at the center of them, but it seems like Gray actually has no idea who Black is. So I don't believe that he's actually the reason that Gray is having an episode right now. I think that Gray is just seeing people in this dark, twisted way because his mind is playing tricks on him, and that's just how his mind works in this state. And since the color black is usually associated with bad things, I think that's the only reason it switches to the horror mode when we actually get the black top hat. But as I said, there isn't any fully confirmed lore out there at this time, but this was like the most interesting piece of fan theory that I was able to find. Let me know your own theories down in the comments, and if you want me to make a larger video kind of going over all the theories that I found, let me know down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, check out this video next, and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace, peace.